Hi guys. Hi Abir, Hanife, Alex, AG, Michael. Hi everyone.
Hi Annabelle, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good, thanks. And you?
I'm doing fine enough, thanks a lot.
As you notice, guys, Federico has connections issues, I believe. So he is not going to be able to join today for the community call. But we can still update, answer questions, and of course, we also remain, and Federico as well, in the Kleros group if you have questions later for him specifically. So, what time is it? Yeah, maybe let's wait a couple of more seconds in case other people want to join. As usual, we are going to record this call and post it later in the group. Yeah, maybe let's start with William. If you have updates, I'm going to follow up with my own administrative updates. Too bad Federico cannot give like a more general update. We are all specifically targeting our domains. Yeah, please, William.
Sure. So in terms of research, beyond the things that I've talked about in past weeks, something that's a little different that, for people who listen every week, that I've been working on this week, is we have an experiment that we're planning to do with our sort of research collaborators at the University of Paris too, that tests some of the things around voting and incentive systems that are in the yellow paper, how different voting and payoff functions affect people in a sort of Schelling point voting environment, to see if our theoretical properties around things like clone resistance and different kinds of attack resistance hold up in sort of experimental settings. This will inform, we have a pretty good idea of what voting incentive systems we're ultimately going to use in the next version of the court, or going to code for the next version of the court. But again, version 2 is more modular. So conceivably you can create different voting and incentive systems that are different modules. And then you can deploy different systems that can be used in different courts or in different types of different cases. So this experiment will give us some data to see, in experimental settings, what properties the different systems seem to have. So I've been working a bit on that, firming up some of things around how we see that experiment before it becomes live. So that's sort of the only sort of interesting new thing I have to talk about. I see Federico Nani is here. Maybe he has some dev things he might want to say, not to put him on the spot.
Yeah, sure. I have two things to add, actually. In case you haven't seen them, the December Sure rewards are already available, of course, both on XDAI and on mainnet. Well, we continue the development of Kleros v2. We are working on several things at the same time. I think we already talked about this the previous week, but I can refresh a little bit. We have mainly Alice working on the components for the front end and the UI for V2. Of course, Plinio is working on the design, and I think he's doing some kind of user research right now. And on the smart contract side of the development, we are working, well, of course, on the core contract that is going to handle all the disputes. But as well, we are working on the different bridges that we are going to use to relay disputes from one chain to another. And we are starting to plan how the migration is going to happen. Because there is going to be a moment in which Kleros, the main Kleros courts on mainnet are going to still have disputes ongoing, and we will have to move those to the new version. So we are working on that, making progress. I think that's basically it on my side. I don't know if anyone has any questions about it.
Okay, and thanks Federico for the dev flavored update. To get back to the rewards, there is also the tokens and storytelling rewards that are going to be distributed, I think, this week. If people participated. I can follow up with my own perspective. So these weeks are quite busy with the preparation of different participations to events. I'm in touch with the ETH Rio organizers. Kleros is probably going to sponsor the events in a form that I cannot talk about right now, but we are working hard on it to also have a side event in Rio. The date has not been set yet for that event. I'm also trying to push forward the presence of Kleros to also find projects for the next round of the incubator at that conference. We are really interested in the Launchpad Day of that conference to discover projects in Latin America through that moment of the conference. That's quite interesting. There won't be a hackathon this year in Rio, but there will be a boot camp. I'm trying to get more information this week about that specific schedule right before the main conference. So that is for Rio. We are also considering East Dubai later at the end of March, actually. Clément will be there. It's not set yet what form Kleros can take, if it's going to be a side event. It's going to be probably a side event as well. There are a couple of talk applications that are going on for different conferences, so we are quite super thrilled actually for these events to come, and hopefully we can participate to Barcelona's as well. More info to come. Other than this, yes, I've been working as usual on administrative things, so this is not super passionating for you. But there is also a lot of work that is in preparation for small surprise for the cooperative partners. So yeah, as you know, Kleros is a cooperative, so we have also a community of partners and users that are participating in also a legal form to the life of the cooperative. So yeah, I'm working on things on legal matters also. I think about admin, that is it. Do you have guys questions about events? I hope to meet you guys there. No questions? Oh. Sorry, guys. I muted you, Nakobre. Okay, again, guys, if there are no more questions, you can still, of course, ask after the call. If there are no more questions, I guess that's it for today.
Thanks a lot, Annabelle.
Thank you, and have a good evening or like morning. See you guys.
It's
See you
2:10
next
a.m.
week.
here, so you know.
Yeah.
A bit
Good
of
morning.
Yeah.
Good morning
Goodbye.
to you, man. See you guys. See you next week. Bye bye.
Bye, everybody.